Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sons of Kojima podcast. I am your host for this intro. My name is Mr. Moonman, and with me are six fantastic other members, starting with Nomad.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
It's good. And Miles,
What's up?
and to our broadcaster, Mogul,
Hey, what's going on?
and the drunkard himself, Che.
Your wife who sucks.
On to Lester the Unlikely.
Hey.
And the boss, Fred Fox.
The boss. Well, shit, man. All right. Well, I did not know that I was a female, but I guess that's fine. Thank you very much for the introduction. Mr. Moonman, does that cover everyone?
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. Do you have any words of wisdom regarding our charity, Mr. Moonman?
Oh, regarding the charity, well, I do know that the charity will support people all over the world in locations such as Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. So if you would like to donate graciously to the charity, please, there is a link at the top of the chat, and if you're not using your computer or anything, it is charitywater.org/Sons of Kojima. So
Perfecto.
I think that covers it.
In addition, as you know, public campaigns, 100% of the money collected actually goes towards the cause, the way that they do all of their administrative costs and funding for obviously paying people, stuff like that. That goes through private donations. So, rest assured, all of the money that you donate goes to the cause, and happy times for all. So, thank you very much, Mr. Moonman, for that. Welcome, everybody, to the 29th Sons of Kojima podcast, the SoKast, as we like to call them around here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get pretty much straight into things. How's everybody doing today? Anybody have any stories that we want to get to before we get into the topics at hand?
Have been here, so.
Yeah, seriously. Neither have I.
Anybody?
I mean, besides that Crow Twitter account popping up that Che hates, there's not really much going on.
And I heard that, there is one thing that I heard. I heard that Phil didn't get into that Kotaku article with all the Let's Players. That would be a good place to start.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great place to start, Mr. Moonman. Why don't you lead us off?
From what I know, there was a reporter or a journalist contacting Phil on Twitter about his upcoming article, and it's like the history of Let's Play. And he talked to Phil on Twitter for a while, and then went to a private conversation where they just kind of shot the shit for a little while. And then Phil brought up the detractors, saying, or who was it? Was it the journalist that brought up like people that say he didn't like Phil? And then Phil said, "Oh, they're just mentally ill and shit like that."
No, basically what happened was he was on the phone with Phil, and he asked him, "You seem to have a lot of hate around, or whatever." And Phil basically answered, and probably the most genuinely way possible. And then on his podcast, when he brought up the detractors, he's like, he basically worded it or fabricated a quote from Patrick himself saying that all these mentally ill people are making fun of you. Like, what's their problem or whatever. He basically said that he said that when he never did say that.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
this man, being a senior contributor for Kotaku, in addition, is he's very active in the internet community in terms of the way that people talk to each other and use these type of terms. He actually did a TED Talk, which is pretty big thing to be able to do one of those. He did a TED Talk and went over the use of abusive language on the internet, stuff like that. So it's something that this guy, in addition to being a professional and being so acutely aware of how people feel when they get misrepresented or the consequences of it and all that other stuff. This was a big one. This was a big blunder here. So that's that. Mr. AJ reached out to this guy and asked him did you actually say this stuff about quote-unquote mentally ill people? And he responded very strongly, of course, said that as soon as he finishes up his story, he's going to go and he's going to write up a blog about it. What he included in the blog was the actual sound clip, the smoking gun, if you will, showing what he actually said, and that was that. Phil had to retreat.
And I like that he tried to formally apologize about it, and I'm like, you can't fix what you already fucking did. Like, that, you can't just put an annotation and say, you know, oh, I'm sorry that I misquoted him or misremembered. That makes no fucking sense. Like, if you knew that you fucked up, you would have just either A, deleted the video, or B, made a video saying, and formally apologizing to yourself that you misquoted the person. But he decided to keep it up, and then he put the annotation up there, and obviously people are going to read that annotation, and I personally think it's bullshit. I don't think he mean what he said, but I mean, that's just me. I mean, we all are entitled to our own opinion here, so yeah.
I think that Phil likes to use other people as weapons. You know, if he says, oh, you guys are a bunch of mentally ill, blah, 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 it doesn't have as much in his mind because he knows that he's not as much of a... people don't take him as seriously as they used to. So he likes to use other people, and he says from their perspective, they think that you are this or this and that validates me, and therefore, you guys truly are these things I've been calling you. I mean, that was the purpose of this, right? But it was a very layered and complex lie that he told. So he says that the guy initiated this talk of haters, says that I verified myself. I went through my personal time. I looked at each of their timelines and saw that they're obviously young mentally ill children by the thought strings that I saw here, and therefore these guys are mentally ill, man. What is wrong with them as opposed to you? Like, basically what Phil does is he completely removes the possibility that it could be something with him. You know what I mean? Like, even other people are just like, no, it's immediately those people that are your problem.
Oh, so, Nomad just posted the thing when he posted on the forums.
Let me have a look at that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right now, and everyone else. I'm gonna speak for everyone else, but basically, what he's trying to do is make a big, full, flat-out lie and expect people to kind of understand that, like, basically make people think that he's telling the truth. And it's not working. It is not working at all. He makes his stories less believable the more he fucking runs his mouth. And, like, at this point, you could say to yourself, whether it's true or not, that his back in the day segments didn't actually happen. He just wanted to make these. He just wanted to make these segments to have people be interested in who he is as a person. But if you really think about it in reality, that none of those things are actually true. He just wants to make people think that he is interesting in general, which makes no sense. It's hard to believe that half the things he's done. Hard to believe him now with the shit that he says. So you don't really know how you should trust him. I mean, nobody's gonna listen to the shit that he says. And that annotation is. Like, it was the most. It's so dishonest that I don't even like. Even if I was a fan, I would basically say this is bullshit. This is like you didn't misremember. You didn't misquote him. You deliberately said it to make him look bad, because he does this all the time in his videos. He literally like rips on people, makes fun of like other journalists and reviewers and other people on YouTube. Like, what makes what he says any different from the shit that he said in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I want to know, though, was it like a video annotation, or was it like in the description?
It was in the annotation. Like, it was literally in the annotation when he said that.
So, like, people on mobile can't even see that, so he's still basically lying to people.
Right. And what he said was very underwhelming. He was like, the editor would like to let you know, or wishes for you to know that he didn't actually say these things, yada, 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 so there you go. And it's very, very backhanded in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I just feel like, the way he did it was like, there you go,
It's all in third person.
Yeah. So, but the thing where this gets interesting, though, is, you know, we can only fairly speculate that this might have had some consequence into his ultimate use in that story, the utilization of him in that story. The story heavily mentions Mr. Slowbeef. Shout out to Slowbeef and all that good stuff. Good friend of the show. He you know, he got a lot of recognition as, you know, the pioneer of this stuff. And I feel like if he was on better terms with Phil, if his experience came out, you know, to be a positive one, then maybe he might have gotten a mention in the story. I mean, it's obviously professionally, he can't say, like, oh, I didn't, and, you know, we have no reason to, you know, not believe him, but it's very human to think that someone would say, I'm just not going to include him. It's not as important. I'm not going to stick up for the guy. Maybe he's not necessary in this story, but he could have maybe gotten some sort of mention that would have given him some sort of legitimacy and more attention and all that kind of stuff. And I think that you know, might have gotten spoiled by that experience.
Maybe he realized how much of a douchebag he was for even saying that in the first place. If you hadn't misquoted him or acted like an asshole about it, then maybe he would have been on there. Although I wouldn't agree of him being on there, considering that there's people that have been on YouTube way longer than he has. I mean, it's not just Slowbeef. It's the entire Something Awful community. Proton John, I mean, he started making videos in 2007. This was way before DSP's time. And, wow. Like, there's a lot of people in the Let's Play community that's done videos way before Phil has.
Right.
And, like, Let's Play is such a loose term nowadays. Like, anybody can literally record a game video and call it a Let's Play, even if it didn't have commentary or anything. And, like, thinking into context, I don't even know why the fuck Phil even calls his videos Let's Plays. Or why he even bothers with the term at all. Like, if he just stuck with just playthroughs and shit, that's perfectly fine. But I mean, I don't think you should consider what he does Let's Plays.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So there you go. He ended up not being utilized in that story, and I think that this sends a negative message to other journalists. You know, this guy didn't just deny that he said this stuff. He went the extra mile and did the blog posts and did the audio, which we didn't think he was going to do, actually, but we don't know him as much. But he, you know, put up the audio, all that kind of stuff. He felt very strongly about this. And as a result, this might send a message to other journalists that might be considering talking to Phil, because I think a lot of them would have saw this. You know, I think a lot of people saw this. A lot of people retweeted his tweets and the blog posts, and, you know, he bought, I think, patrickklepek.com, and it goes to that blog. So, yeah, there's going to be a significant amount of attention to that. And, yeah, it's overall negative. So, there you go. Let's look at the other topics that we've got. Oh, of course. How could I forget? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new staff member at the King of Hate IRC, and his name, Lester.
Oh, God.
Who is the new staff member, Mr. Lester? You've seen it yourself, right?
Oh, my.
Oh, jeez.
Dun dun dun.
I don't think Lester wants to say it.
This is the Doctor 547.
All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Doctor is in, and he is in power. This Doctor is going to be performing many extractions from the chat, many people. But man, the optics of this situation, that you've got this guy who is, it's like, it doesn't matter if the community responds to you negatively, as long as you're going to fight the good fight, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, it's ridiculous. I mean, anybody, that just goes to show that anybody that likes Phil can be basically the leader of the community in a matter of minutes.
You also have to keep in mind the past shit that he says, too. Like, it's already bad enough his reputation completely diminished before he even became a mod. So, the fact that he even is a mod makes no sense to me.
Like nobody in the DSP stream chat likes him. Like nobody likes him, and I don't understand why he's a mod. Well, I do understand why he's a mod. He sticks up for Phil. That basically gives you power over anybody. But like, you would get somebody more favorable, right? Like, come on.
It's just about people that have a track record, that have established themselves as people that will be Phil supporters to the end. And I feel like it just shows the intent there. The intent is not to build a community. The intent is to have people that are loyal to Phil that will do his bidding for him. And that's getting rid of people that are speaking their mind about his playthrough.
Yeah. That reminds me, actually, earlier this morning, although this shouldn't be a topic or whatever, but I wanted to bring it up anyway, Phil posted on Twitter earlier. He said, "Want to play classic Sonic games and the Suikoden series this year, but I won't get the viewership for them. I hope I can get patrons behind them." And then I replied on Twitter, and I was like, "Are you seriously asking for money to play? Like, are you seriously asking for money to play games that are 20 years old?" That's literally what he's doing. That's what he was implying.
Especially
Wow.
since Suikoden's like $3, $4.
Yeah.
He's gonna want 150. Well, no, he'll probably want like $500 to do it. Spend $3. I love also, speaking of the Patreon, real quick. He had another Twitter exchange. This was actually YouTube comments. Somebody asked him, because he has this stretch goal, is he going to save the excess money from his top goal if he makes it every month? So, for example, he says this time he had $4 over. So he responds very sarcastically, like, "Oh yeah, I'm $4 over, so that's $4 more towards getting this 4K camera," you know. So, but that's an interesting thing. I was gonna ask the same kind of question, but someone else got to it, and he actually responded. Thank God it wasn't one of us. So he actually did get an answer. But this is what Phil is claiming. He is claiming that every month that he has some spillover from his top goal, he will put that towards the 4K camera.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, that's fucked up. But this is compliments to Dragon Killer, because someone actually replied to him about Suikoden, and he replied to him in the most ignorant way.
Called him a dingus.
Yep.
A dingus.
Because the guy was like, "No, you are not allowed to play Suikoden. The games are fantastic, and I can't bear to hear and listen to the shit you talk about."
What, is he a bully from the 1950s? Like, who the fuck calls someone a dingus?
You butthead.
You knucklehead?
You're a knucklehead.
Wow.
I bet you anything. I bet you anything. He was one of the motherfuckers that got his head dunked in the toilet and got his swirly.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You lollygagger.
He's probably the one being caught putting cherry bombs in the toilets.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You know. But, so those are the two things that we had right off the top to talk about. Doctor being a mod, Phil not being active, or Phil not being included in the Kotaku article. We've also got some viewer submitted topics. So we'll just sort of cherry pick some of these, see what we like. So shout out to Abdul. He also submitted Phil's exclusion from the Kotaku article. So good on you. Shogath also submitted about the doctor, so good on you.
Are these the ones from last week too, or are they like the ones that were submitted this week?
These are the ones that were just submitted this week.
Oh, okay.
We can look at the ones from last week too.
Yeah,
Let's see.
because there were some good topics on that one too that we didn't cover, and we didn't have that many topics really to begin with. So I think it's a good thing that we're doing this.
Well, to break from the dead air for a little bit, just a little bit about that his Patreon. If you have spillover money, wouldn't you like donate it somewhere? Like if you already reached your goal,
What?
donate
This
that
is
shit.
Phil. No. Jesus.
That reminds me now that you brought up his Patreon, because someone asked something about his irresponsibility with the Patreon funds.
Well, they're banned.
Yep.
Like, you're gonna get banned for that. One thing that I did notice in the Google Doc, and something that I feel pretty strongly about, is gonna be submitted by Pixelbuster. Thank you, Pixelbuster. We've got Rockstar originally was in a little bit of a pickle because they apparently disabled mods. A few of the ones that I was using. So I have like a cheat file where I can screw around. I have a trainer from Lingon. That one wasn't broken, but apparently people that were doing like aesthetic mods were actually not able to after a recent update. And a lot of people were mad about that. Rockstar has officially responded saying that this was unintentional, that they love people that are doing mods for single player only. They will not let you do any of that stuff on the multiplayer, which is fair. It's completely fair. If you get caught using mods and you lose your account because of that, I don't really have any, sympathy for that. Just because it's online, it's different. You have the choice to go online or not. But single player, where it doesn't affect anyone else's good time, I think that that's good. I'm really happy about that. I'm happy that you can still mod it. I know people are going to do a lot of cool stuff. I'm really enjoying it for the PC. So good. Great. Thank you, Pixelbuster, for the story and also the clarification after the fact that it was good. That's the first time I read that, so that was good to find out about that GTA 5 mods are fine. So, awesome. I
heard about that, and man, I'm speechless about that.
Well, especially after like the controversy with the Skyrim mods, they weren't really. At least they didn't bring money into it and try to charge you for the mods.
Okay. That reminds me. This is a really funny topic. Team Ninja, alright? Now, people in the chat are going to freak out. They're like, oh god, I know what he's going to talk about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, let me tell you. Team Ninja actually censored a lot of people, and I'm not kidding you. And by censor, I mean they said that they won't do any more games or update any of the Dead or Alive games if players are being naughty with the mods.
Naughty?
Yeah, so basically they can you're not allowed to do naked mods of the female characters and that.
So, like, actually naughty. Gotcha.
Yeah, so basically I read that like a while ago, and I thought that was pretty funny considering Team Ninja, like, especially the Dead or Alive games, they were pretty fan servicey. I mean, with the boob jiggles and all that. It's just like why they choose now to basically say, hey, if you're being too naughty or too ridiculous with the mods, we're not gonna update the online or make any more games.
And that's an ultimatum right there.
Yeah.
Stop making erotic models.
Yeah.
No more updates for you.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. I just got reminded of that when you brought up mods. I was like, that. I just remembered that because nobody ever really talked about that. Yeah, in other words, in Control F says, in quotes, don't be creepy. Pretty much.
Beautiful.
That's what they're implying.
What is that? What is that tapping?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, sorry. That was me.
We've got that. PT, also submitted by Pixelbuster. PT is no longer available even if you own it. This would be due to the potential foreclosure of the company. Well, not foreclosure, but I don't know, it'd be bankruptcy. I don't know how bad financially they are. But, shutting down. And obviously the split with Mr. Kojima. So, PT no longer available. So, my understanding then is even if it's on your hard drive, or is it you just can't download a new copy that is already, licensed to your account? So, like, are they actively like disabling you from playing it if it's on your hard drive? Because that's kind of shitty.
Basically, I think you can still play the game itself, but you just can't re-download it.
Okay,
Because
okay.
it's completely wiped from the store.
So they're not giving any new copies out. I gotcha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's I did see the eBay antics where they were selling them for what, like 1,200 or some shit like
1,200,
that?
yeah.
Ridiculous.
I saw one for like 4,000. I was like, Jesus Christ! Like this is fucking ridiculous.
This is my question. Is PT really that? It's just a teaser. Like I never thought it would be that serious that people would go to like these links to play it,
Well,
especially when
it's-
it's only like 30 minutes long.
The game is, and I hate to say this, but the game is actually way scarier than any of the horror games that have come out recently.
Yeah.
Because, okay, let me tell you something, man. What is it? The new Amnesia? Well, it's not really new anymore, but A Machine for Pigs came out, what, like a while ago?
Oh,
It came out
holy
like 2012. And it wasn't scary at all. It was just like, they focused way more on the action than anything. And then Outlast came out, and, I mean, that was creepy at times, but it's no Penumbra, it's no original Amnesia. But, like, it was better than A Machine for Pigs, I can tell you that. I mean, I don't know, man. I just, like, I'm going to be honest though, PT, the way it was done, I think was really well done, and I had high hopes for this being great, considering it is a reboot of Silent Hill. Silent Hill games haven't been all that great lately. And this is a big step up, especially with Del Toro and Kojima working on the game together. It would have been great, but of course Konami had to be a fuck up and completely can the game and both people that are working on it.
Yeah, that's a bad call. That's a lot of bad calls by Konami in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a big bad call. Especially with a lot of people looking forward to those games, you'd think they would have kept the contract up.
Yeah. What is it? Someone mentioned Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not a fan of those. I try to avoid mentioning that just because I'm not really a big fan of the franchise in general. I'm mostly just talking about like the big kind of AAA. I don't know if you could really consider them AAA. Just more of the more well-known ones. Because Five Nights at Freddy's just kind of came out of nowhere and spurred up in popularity.
Which I still kind of don't even understand how, because it reminds me of like one of those Sega CD games where you like go around, take the different camera angles, and you have to like catch the guys. What was the name of that? Night Trap or something?
Night Trap. Yeah, I think. Are you talking about when you go into the rooms and shit and you have?
Yeah, and then you have to like catch the burglars and junk like that with those traps. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I know
what it
exactly what you're
reminds
talking
me.
about. Yeah, well, it's not really like it's definitely far from being that, or at least trying to be that. It was mostly just the people were like kind of stumped by the jump scares and all that. I mean, I've played it for a little bit at a friend's house. My friend's I don't want to call him a bitch because that's just mean. But
What a nice guy.
But he jumped, like he literally jumped like 10 feet in the air, and it was funny because I saw him like behind me in a little shadow, like I see him just jumping when that shit happened because he has a stereo surround system and it's pretty fucking loud. So hearing that was, I mean, it gave me a heart attack mostly just because of how loud it was. But other than that, the whole jump scare thing didn't really like faze me all that much. It was just how loud it was. It was overbearing.
I remember me of like those like pop-ups YouTube videos back in like 2008 where it was like that weird girl and there was a loud scream in the background.
Yeah.
Like those kind of jump scares. Oh, that sucks. That's a cheap jump scare.
Have you ever played a Flash game that was basically like a little maze where you go through the little maze and then as soon as you get the end, like a fucking face comes up and goes ah?
Oh yeah, I know.
Those things,
like
those things are great. Those things are fun to fuck people with.
Yeah.
It was fun to fuck people with.
Fuck with
Nap,
people with.
Nap.
Nope,
It's recorded.
fuck faces.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's recorded. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Moogle doing questionable things, but
Guys,
yes.
the scariest game I've seen, and someone mentioned it in the chat, is the Grudge game on the Wii. That thing is
What?
scary as shit.
Grudge?
I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
it was a grudge
oh,
game.
you're talking about what is it?
Ju-on.
Ju-on, yeah.
Oh, Ju-on, yeah.
I
That
remember.
thing is scary.
I remember the movie. That fucking movie was stupid.
I'd love to get Jew on.
Oh god, get out.
Wow.
Man, that was a reference,
Pretty
wasn't
slick, huh? Yeah.
I'd love to get Ju-on.
Yeah, that game is scary though. It scared the shit out of me, and I wasn't even playing it. I was watching it.
It sucks too because there's not very many good like horror games on the Wii.
There was a good one not too long ago. I don't remember who made it. It wasn't on the Wii, though. I think it was on the PlayStation called, like, Blood Siren or Siren Blood Curse, something like that.
Blood Siren. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a
Siren.
really good. The only problem was, the contrast was so bad you could barely see anything. But other than that, it was a really great game.
Now, we gotta mention Fatal Frame, though. Fatal Frame
Yeah.
was also very good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially 2. Fatal Frame 2 was the scary one, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So, we will also, let's see here. I just had one that came up and now I lost it. F word.
Wow. Damn, my fucking browser crashed as soon as I was looking at the topics.
Oh, no.
Alright, so we've got Konami's future after all the recent bad PR.
Mhm.
Pretty simple. I think they're gonna be gone within the next 16 months. I'm gonna be very specific.
I'd say after the hype for MTS5 dies down, it's over. Honestly, it's over. That was their last IP they had, and it's gone. It's gone. Let's just be honest. Unless they just start rehashing Metal Gear games, it's over.
They could put a
Here,
definitive...
sorry, I hate to interrupt you. What was, like, fucking, what Konami game in the past 5 years has been decent, other than a Metal Gear game?
Dance Dance Revolution 75, man.
DDR, man.
DDR 75.
You got that pad, the dance pad on the PlayStation 2?
I don't even
Yeah.
think Dance Dance Revolution is really that relevant anymore.
Oh, it's revolutionary.
Oh, come on.
But,
Come on, man.
like, I mean just, like, I just mean, like, the games that they've made themselves, God, how do I explain it? Without naming the fucking shovelware, I guess you want to say it. But, like, the games they've done in the past 5 years. It's pretty hard to name a good one out of that. They haven't done a great game in God knows how long. At least the one that I've enjoyed.
They should have made an HD release for Top Gun on the NES. That would have saved them.
Oh.
I mean, if Konami is
Yeah.
still helping with the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and Yu-Gi-Oh is still pretty popular.
You know, they could have ripped off Ace Combat and probably made a lot of money because, I mean, I don't think the Ace Combat series is really doing that great right now. I think the last one that came out was like long ass time ago.
I don't know. Flight simulators for me are boring because like flying around.
That's what I keep saying to people too.
Like,
like
it's just the same task over and over. Fly around, kill stuff, go back.
I love shoot 'em ups. Don't get me wrong, but fucking flight simulators, nah, fuck that.
Shoot 'em ups.
Get them with the Glocko pop. Shoot them
Yeah.
up.
So, just want to let everybody know where we're at. Mr. Che is going to be ensuring that Loophole endures the Parathon, and the way that he's going to do that. In just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a live performance by the one, the only, It's Okay to Be Che, and he is going to be singing Birthday Sex. Full-blown fucking singing of it.
Oh god.
And he's going to do that
He's
on
not-
the podcast, on the air.
Yeah.
And that will ensure the Parathon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he had to go and prepare. He's doing some push-ups and some gargling, drinking some tea. He's getting ready, and he's firing the band up for this. So he will be with us. We'll reconnect with Mr. Che in just a little bit, but I just want to let you guys know what you're in for here. So that should be exciting and fun.
Hmm.
Oh man, this is ridiculous. Oh, so well, my challenge apparently wasn't all that bad. A lot of people have been mentioning Castlevania games. Lords of Shadow is not that great in general. The Adventure Rebirth, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Adventure Rebirth was awesome. The Yu-Gi-Oh games, never really cared for those games, or Yu-Gi-Oh in general.
How dare you?
Hey man, I'm just saying, I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, it's still a popular thing in terms of card games. I'm just not the biggest fan myself of it. That's just my opinion, though.
Your opinion's wrong.
Ooh.
Let's see.
No, you can't see. You've been told you're wrong.
Well, it's mostly just been Yu-Gi-Oh and Castlevania.
Man,
That's pretty much it.
when did MGS3 come out? Like 2004?
Yeah.
Oof. Man.
Yeah.
Seems like so long.
Still fair. I can admit that I'm wrong on that. People did bring up some good things though, so I'll give you guys that.
But man, like Konami is like, they have one good game and then 15 bad ones. Like, it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
Which is sad. See such a real, a decent game maker, game developing company just go down the drains. Publication company, I don't know, but yeah, that kind of sucks. And Dad Kojima isn't going to be working there anymore, so
Everyone's saying hi, KG.
yeah.
Everyone's saying hi, KG, for some reason.
Hi, KG. I guess you're here.
What's up?
Oh shit! It's Cheesy Che.
That's what I was waiting for.
Uh
Do I sound like coming in good?
coming in all right.
What the hell? Are you in a car or something?
I'm not fucking singing it. They want to hear me.
And he's in his car.
I got a rep to uphold.
Yeah.
But do I sound bad in here?
It's fine, and I think when you start turning that into a real, echo chamber of passion and lyrical wordsmith, it'll be even better. So you'll be fine, man.
How about now?
The acoustics are just
going?
fine, Che.
You know what?
What?
No, hold on. Just...
The acoustics, Che.
Alright. That's what I'm thinking. Should I just go in my house and say fuck it?
That was good timing, man.
I don't know. Well,
It's just fine. Go do it in there.
Do it.
Alright, you gotta understand where I'm coming from.
It's fine. Just do it. Do it as you have it. Go ahead.
Alright.
Now, as stated, we're going to
You know what?
reduce our own volume so that we don't disturb you, and we will. What was that, Lester? You have a lot of background noise. Are you on a bus? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think Lester's on a bus. Okay, great. So Lester calling into the podcast on a bus. All right, we will.
Imagine the fucking people on the buses looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing?
Live. Welcome to the
let's
SoK.
Let's
Wait.
get Lester to talk a lot. Hey,
Wait.
Lester.
I was.
Hold on. You know what?
God
2
damn it.
minutes.
I was gonna say, Lester, you should plug
What?
I was gonna say you should plug the podcast on the bus.
Yep.
Yeah, do they have like a little microphone thing that you can talk on? It's like you won't, you might get kicked off the bus, but you can take the next one 10 minutes later.
Do it.
Just grab the thing and be like, "Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Sons of Kojima podcast," and then you can maybe put your phone up to that microphone, and they could all listen.
Did you already acknowledge the fact that everyone was saying hi KG in the chat?
Yes,
Okay. I was
you
like,
are 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
30 minutes? What the fuck? No, it hasn't been 30 minutes. Get out of here.
Feels like 30 minutes has passed.
Okay.
But Lester on the go, Lester the unlikely, Lester the mobile, Lester mobile. Switch to Lester mobile.
Live,
Lester,
live from the
let's hear the
bus.
plug on the bus.
No.
That's your charity challenge. You got to stand up.
He's like, he unmutes himself and mutes himself right away.
You
I
can
heard
do it,
that.
Lester.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay. We have enough people here. We love you guys.
So, besides a lack of Lester Live, we'll also move on. Mr. Che here has some lyrics for us. Mr. Che, are you ready for this? He is not.
Wah,
Do
wah.
you like run back into his
I have no idea what he's doing. He's still in the call, so I assume that he's fine. But we'll move on and we'll cover some more fan viewer submitted topics while we wait. Let's see here. New Hamburglar. Thoughts? And do you think Phil could get a job portraying the new Hamburglar? Thank you to Tyler for submitting that. Tyler also submitted the Konami's Future. So I think we got that one in there. But new Hamburglar, Phil portraying him, and I guess general thoughts on the new Hamburglar. So who wants to start with the Hamburglar dissection?
Sorry, I missed that.
The new Hamburglar.
Oh, well, could give McDonald's a chance to promote it, cross promotion on his channel. I mean, that'd be perfect, right?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, there's Cheesy
Oh, there
Cheesy.
is that motherfucker.
Yeah. I went back inside the house. Since people
Oh,
were complaining
shit.
about the damn
Uh-oh.
quality. Let nobody
What?
hear me.
If it's gonna,
No, I
if
want-
it's
I want it
gonna
to be
take
the best
away
I
from
can.
If it's gonna take away from the performance, then do it in the damn car. You're gonna be over there
No,
like,
sorry.
birthday sucks. You gotta really get into this, like Ricky Martin and shit.
Wait, no, what are you saying? Why'd you
Yeah.
pick Ricky Martin of all people?
Because he gets into fucking music.
Right. Out of everybody, you pick Ricky Martin.
Because
I
he's
don't
living La
respect
Vida
that.
Loca, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's living the Vida Loca, all right. Yeah. A lot of drugs.
Exactly.
All right. I'm pulling up the lyrics now.
Oh shit!
Just give me
Tyler.
some time to clear my throat.
Is there any
Give
way
me
that
40
you can get
seconds.
is there a way that you can get like a karaoke version, or would you just be reading the lyrics? Because I don't know if you know the I don't
You
know
want
if
me
you
to sing
know
along
the
with the
tone and
karaoke
timbre
version?
of it. Is it possible that you can listen to it in your ear and only we hear the song, or just the lyrics from you?
No, you only hear me sing. You don't hear like
Perfect.
the beat in the background.
So it would
Okay,
probably
give me
be best
2
if you listen to it to get the rhythm and shit, and maybe you did the lyrics if you haven't listened to it before.
Okay. How about 5 minutes?
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
god
listen
damn
to
it.
the karaoke version twice.
All right. So we'll cover another fan
All right.
topic while does
All right.
that.
Well, if you want me to, I gotta listen to the thing first.
I mean, it's up to you. A lot of people do karaoke cold turkey, but yes, go ahead. Do your
Well,
thing. We'll
let me
cover
look
it.
up the song.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So, Hamburglar, Mr. Moogle, your opinion on the new Hamburglar?
I haven't really looked into it.
Beautiful.
It just goes to show that I really don't give a fuck about McDonald's.
Has anyone seen the new Hamburglar?
I actually haven't. I just thought Phil would make a perfect fit for that category.
Actually, I believe he'd be better off portraying Grimace.
Oh, and look who it is.
Oh, look, it's that old son of a bitch. Mr. Shogat is here.
Bring me here from
And,
McDonald's section. Yep.
Beautiful.
That old casual.
Casual.
So, speaking of McDonald's, Mr. Shogath, how is your preparation going for this incredible feat?
Alright, I'm trying to do a transcription of the fucking guy's awesome vocabulary.
Oh shit! So you're really taking this seriously.
Yep.
Perfect. Now, are you going to be able to find an outfit somewhat similar to the one that he wore? Because the headband really fucking pulls it off.
What happened to me wearing the Garfield mask?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are trying to get me get a shot over here saying the
Well, I mean, you're
bring
gonna be in Compton.
a money bag.
Being
and
in
everything.
Compton, you might get shot anyway. So, the Garfield mask will make it a lot better. Like you're trying to, give me all your cheese and lasagna.
Oh man.
Mr. Shogath, you're right on time. Mr. Che here is about to give.
Oh,
Are you supposed to be muted right now, Che? We don't want to. We don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, Shogun, if you're gonna rehearse that shit at home.
Fuck yeah.
If you've got neighbors or
I'm
anyone
gonna
else
look in
in
the
the
mirror. I'm
house.
gonna be terrifying. I'm gonna scare myself.
Now remember, the patty has to not be on the top. You got meat on the bottom, cheese on the bottom, lettuce and tomato, even though there's no tomato on a Big Mac. And you don't give me no motherfucking meat on the top. That's where the meat is lacking, is going to be the top. So,
Duly noted.
but, man, this is exciting stuff. I, of course, am going to be playing Persona here pretty soon, which is, now that I have 2 monitors, it's going to be that much easier to make that happen and also be able to check. Because when I was doing Bible Black, I was looking at the chat on my phone for people to like submit. I have A or B choice. What do you guys want to see happen? So now that I have 2 monitors, that'll be a lot easier to stream and such. I can keep an eye on stuff. So Persona 4 should start. Jeez Louise, when should I start it?
How about as soon as your second monitor comes in?
I'm looking at it right now. It's actually hooked up and everything right now.
Oh, okay. So today.
Today. Not today. I'm either going for next week Friday or next week.
It's your birthday. I want to ride out.
Che, you?
My house.
I thought we weren't supposed to laugh.
We're supposed to be muted when he actually starts the performance. Che's hoes are gonna be called crows. There's the fucking fucking crows.
Hey, Che, I got a picture for you.
Yo, I don't think he can hear us, but we can hear him, and that's not a good. That's not a good combination for fucking Che, because he's singing. But yes, when he begins, we will mute. We'll all laugh privately, and then we'll reconvene. It'll be like as soon as he ends, we're gonna hear like the mute switches all go off and just a chorus of laughter. So, Mr. Che should be getting prepared for this, and I think there was some discussion to be had about some Guitar Hero shit. Is that correct, Mr. Moogle?
Sorry, what?
Some Guitar Hero shit, apparently.
Guitar Hero.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so this all started because Mr. Moonman here posted the thing about the set list, and well, Moonman, you should talk about it. It's your post.
They're putting Skrillex, a dubstep Skrillex, in a Guitar Hero game, which doesn't even make sense. I went on a whole rant on this for Twitter. Like, how the fuck are you gonna play dubstep on a fucking guitar? It doesn't make sense from a real life aspect. It doesn't make sense from an instrument aspect. Like, what the fuck? I think.
Sorry, go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say, like, Activision's like ruining their games one by one. But go ahead.
The only thing that I would point out is that you were saying dubstep like a 70-year-old man. I don't know what your dubstep. Oh.
Dubstep.
So that's going to be interesting. I don't know. How many instruments could you possibly have? Like, how boring would it be to just push play on a MacBook Pro and then just stand there?
Damn kids in your dubstep.
I mean, just with the guitar, it doesn't make sense. From I expect Guitar Hero, and plus all the other bands were garbage besides Rolling Stones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
well,
like,
they have bands on there that like I don't even think should be even on there. I mean, like, I don't know. I just think the choices of music, they're just trying to cater maybe to the teenage audience, because they have Pierce the Veil, they have Green Day, they all like I don't even think those bands should be on there, but that's just me. I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna stand by the fact that Guitar Hero 3 is still the best in this series.
That's true.
just because it has the strongest set list.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll even say Aerosmith was pretty good.
oh yeah, and you know it's funny too because like when Aerosmith came out, I was excited for that because I love me some Aerosmith, and that was probably the best thing they've done. Was an entire game based off Aerosmith.
Mm.
So.
Mr.
Yeah.
Che, how's your preparation going, sir? Yeah, okay. He officially cannot hear us, but we can hear him. Perfect. Yeah, for me, I think that this Guitar Hero stuff is a little too drawn out at this point. They need to just kind of let it go. I mean, if it's a metal version of these songs, then I guess that makes sense. But if
Yeah.
it's just going to be the exact same instruments that are used through the software, and then you're doing it with guitars and basses and shit, it's going to be weird.
I mean,
Well,
if you're good, go ahead, move.
I was gonna say if you're gonna put fucking dubstep on there, I mean they should have just saved Skrillex to put on DJ Hero because
Yeah, that's what I was-
that game was totally fucking relevant back then.
Yeah.
But another thing, like, if you're gonna like take the song and make a metal rip, why wouldn't you do the cover band and not credit Skrillex?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you credit the cover band for it? But that's just me.
and I'm gonna say this right now. Like Activision keeps this shit up. I know they are. When it comes to milking Guitar Hero games, they might as well just put every other genre under the sun that's not metal and rock. And I even said that on Twitter. I was like, it makes no sense why they're putting more genres into the game when it's called fucking Guitar Hero for a reason. You don't, like, Rock Band stands by its name, and it's all rock and roll and, like, alternative. It's all kinds of different variations of rock and roll. I don't think I've seen one single song that's kind of stands out of its genre. But Guitar Hero, however, like, this one's just, this is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just stupid when you get down to it. It's really just stupid. And I was joking around, like, they're gonna do fucking Beethoven on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Coming straight to you, Guitar Hero Live. It's bad, like, really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna step off
Yeah.
my soapbox.
You just gotta play the Hulk theme.
Oh yeah.
Play it every time you talk.
All right, so Mr. Che, can you hear us now?
He's still
Che's still dead. I don't know if he's preparing. Maybe he's doing more push-ups.
nah. He's slow dancing to a broom. What else would you think we'd be doing?
Ooh.
Oh, obviously.
So we will have that performance here for you in just a minute. I feel like an announcer of some sort. Oh, he'll be here. Yada yada. But yeah, that's going to be interesting enough to see, in my opinion. But we'll move on. Are there any other topics in the Google Doc that you guys see that is worth covering?
Let me look at it real quick.
It's maybe not worth covering, but what we have time for. How about that? I think
Yeah,
it's worth
well,
covering at some
What
point.
about the Joss Whedon controversy?
Yeah,
I know nothing about it.
I don't even know who that is. Just
I think he's the director of Avengers. Someone
Is
mentioned
he?
that before. I think I could be wrong. Someone mentioned that he closed his Twitter because apparently feminists or some shit were like harassing him.
Huh.
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have enough information to commentate on it. I'll say that for next week when I investigate. But wow,
Oh, some investigative journalism by Mr. Moonman here.
Oh
That's pretty good.
shit.
gonna get my camera and everything.
Oh yeah, he's the director of Avengers, created Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, okay. I knew the name sounded familiar because I loved Buffy. But yeah, like he apparently closed his Twitter because people were like harassing him or some stupid shit. It's really weird. I just think he just closed it for like no real reason at all because he had a picture of him with Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh really?
Yeah, he had like took a picture with her or some shit. So it's really weird that people are like spreading rumors of the fact that feminists were harassing him when he was like friends with feminists or some shit.
That's kind of ironic, isn't it?
I know, right? I don't know, man. It's really odd. That's pretty much all I could really say, though.
What about that Tim Schafer? Since we're on the like celebrity kind of thing, the Tim Schafer rap from Phil. I see that here from Shog for Broken Age 2.
Oh God, that Broken Age thing when he ranted to wow, I almost said something really stupid when he talked about Tim Schafer. I don't know, man. I feel like that was unnecessary. He didn't really need to do it.
Yeah, I felt it was kind of a springboard for him to talk about trash Tim Schafer and his involvement with all the Gamergate stuff and all that.
Yeah. And we're not going to go into detail about that. We're just going to talk about the fact that his video was pointless and it was not needed.
Well, that you could say that about all of his videos.
Yeah.
So
you mean like the 30,000 videos he has on YouTube now?
Yeah.
Or 30,000 plus, I guess.
I think that I don't know, man. He utilizes people to his advantage, right? He really milked that Angry Joe thing for all it was worth. He really milks hot topics as soon as he can get on them. So I'm not surprised, whatever. It's cool. I think that this current balance of having gout and not having gout is pretty good. Just because, it's like, okay, I went, my gout is cleared up now, I did natural remedies, and then I went to Pizza Mart and Taco Bell and all these other places, and now the gout is back. So now I need to give medicine and stuff. And I thought that was this whole gout gate, I guess you could call it. But this whole encounter with gout. This is very interesting, I guess. But yes, Person X, the natural remedies would be I think iCured and Wanglord both went out of their way to whip up as many natural recipes for him as possible. Like they turned into his personal virtual chefs at the prospect of Phil being in any danger. They, their motherly instinct kicked in, and they went to take care of their treasure, Mr. Phil, and whipped up all kinds of have 2 ounces of kiwi 3 hours before you have 2 cantaloupes, and then twist counterclockwise and douse yourself in salt. Like they really got in on this shit scientifically and everything, and yeah, thank God for them that Phil was able to make it. But unfortunately, he when in doubt, get gout.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
There's one here talking about Panda Lee's soap business of the recent FDA bill. Do you know about that?
I did not.
Text actually brought it up on Twitter about something. I guess I don't know why he even did it, because in a way it's kind of promoting Panda Lee's soap, but at the same time, this FDA bill is talking about how, people are selling some. God damn it! I don't even know why I'm even mentioning it right now.
Are they selling? Is it because they're selling low quality soap, and Panda Lee is going to be found guilty of this, or what?
Pretty much, I guess.
Nice. Like, what is it? Some specific standards on soap, or what? Like, what is it?
I'm looking for that damn post. Can't fucking. Oh, here we are. Found it. Good thing I found it. There we go. So basically, the FDA basically says to further regulate homemade soap and personal care products. And it says big corporation often boohoo but crushing government regulations. Good thing I found that.
Wow.
But yeah, it's basically saying that you can't really sell shit other than, from the stores and that. So they're stopping any person that is making homemade soap and all that.
And this is federal, so this is all 50 states.
If this bill passes, Panda Lee's fucked.
For the first time in years, let me tell you. Well, she's had an easy life, Moon Man. Come on.
man.
She's been very lucky. That's. I can't believe you would find the other meaning in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. Okay. Yeah, I'm the jackass in the situation.
How dare you interpret that way?
Wait, isn't Phil gonna be out like 10K though because of all those soap supplies?
Yeah, she's gonna have to do some gangbusters business to break even. She's gonna have to be like Marge Simpson slanging pretzels, man. I'm trying to skim through this just to make. I don't see the specific requirements that they're gonna have here. I don't see anything that says, all right, they need to do this, this, and this now.
Yeah. I think, like, well, yeah, Fuse 4 did bring up a great point about promoting it. Yeah, if you really want to put it into context, I think in general we are promoting her soap business, but I don't think anybody really is going to buy it. I think they're pretty low quality products just from looking at them.
Yeah. Plus, it's who other than like grandmothers buy decorative soap anyway?
And who in general buys soap as a gift. I mean,
Exactly.
it's literally insulting the person you're giving the soap to. It's like, here, I got soap for you for your birthday, and then you just give the casual reply, do you think I fucking stink?
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? These aren't that bad. Just from what I'm reading here, and this isn't obviously the full bill, but I'm just reading some of the cliff notes. FDA is going to have companies register. They're going to have to disclose their products that they're selling, the ingredients in the products, and they're also going to have the FDA review 5 chemicals commonly found in most personal care products each year and evaluate their safety. So essentially what this is if you're selling these different chemicals that can be harmful, you need to register, and of course, you know, you're going to have to pay money and stuff like that, so that kind of sucks. Probably there's going to be licensure fees and stuff like that for licensure, but, you know. So I think there is a bit of benefit here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's chemicals like formaldehyde, methylene glycol, lead acetate, propylparaben, quaternium, Moonman.
Quaternium?
You know that quaternium is fucking...
Oh no, not the
perfect.
quaternium.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And not only that, it's quaternium 15.
Oh no, it's a 14 higher than quaternium
15
1.
isotopes.
Oh damn.
But yeah, it actually I'm looking at this. This is actually sounds like a good thing. The only negative obviously is going to be you know, the actual people that are making the soap are going to have to pay, you know, pay for this program essentially, you know.
So she's going to be paying more than she's fucking making.
Possibly. I mean, she just gets a couple sales.
That's pretty much a good way to eat away your business.
Wow.
Not that I don't think she'd make much anyway.
Looks like we're gonna see more soap plugs in Phil's streams.
Yeah.
Buy her soap before the business puts her out.
Limited quantities. Act fast.
Because she really needs that money.
So yeah, I'm looking through the viewer suggestions, and I saw that Fallout 4 might get announced for E3. What do you guys think about that? And the suggestion was made by Tactical Discord.
I think that's great. I think it's become the mythological game that people want to see announced, so that's great. I think that it'll come out for PC, and I'll play it on my PC, and I'll be happy, so I will mod it as well.
Yeah, and
on
I'll
the free
do an
scene.
update to get rid of all the mods you downloaded.
But yeah, that sounds pretty cool though. The only thing I'd wish is that they have they take more time to iron out the bugs or anything like that.
Yeah, because
that's the only thing I'm worried about.
I cannot tell how many times I played Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 and got stuck in a rock. Just like stuck into a rock that I was just walking by.
Well, if you have the PC version, you can just enter a console command no clip, and you can walk right through that rock.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you're PC elitist.
I haven't really played a Fallout game all that much. Like, I played a bit of 3, played a bit of New Vegas with my little brother, but like, I haven't really actually beat the games. I will have to at some point before the game comes out. There's so many games I still need to beat. My backlog just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's like one of those stacks of paper that just, like, you hold it up and it just falls down. It's just a long fucking list. That's what it is. It just keeps getting bigger after that, and it's really stupid. I need to stop impulse buying. I'm trying to save money to move out and that, and I'm trying to save money to go visit my mom, so I'm trying not to buy too many games. I want to beat the games that I have, and Fallout 3 and 4, or Fallout 3 and New Vegas are the ones that I'm looking forward to actually playing. So yeah.
Technically speaking, I mean, that is kind of Fallout 4, right? New Vegas is the new incarnation, so.
Yeah.
One of those fucking title conundrums and shit.
Yeah, because then you don't have good numbering. Like, oh, it's Fallout 3.5, guys. You just have to know. You just have to memorize the fact that that one goes in between those two, instead of being like, all right, there's Fallout 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 comes before 3, and 3 comes after 2. No, you gotta, there's New Vegas, there was Blue Thunder, there was, all right. Like, they get a little too carried away on that shit, man. They should just have some strict numbering shit. Don't get too fancy, because you're not helping anybody. Especially, like, all right, we got Mortal Kombat 2009 or whatever, which is actually Mortal Kombat 9, but it's just Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do with that? Are you supposed to call it Mortal Kombat 9? Are you supposed to call it Mortal Kombat 2009 or whenever, 11? The fuck? But simple, numerical, chronological titles. You can get cute and fancy with the fucking, what comes after the colon. Just fucking number it, flat out. What's the point? It's just inconvenient for the fans. Do you enjoy the movie any more that you went in and said, oh, that wasn't Fast and Furious 8, that was fucking the Fastest and the Furious? Like,
Fastest and the Furious.
It's just fucking, I don't know, man. It's fucking garbage. And they should have. Oh, look at AJ, AVG and chronologically. That was the last thing to come to my mind when I'm doing this. It's realistic, and you know what, Mr. AJ, why don't you call in and defend your statement? I will duel you. I challenge you to Slendermania.
A duel to the death.
Shit.
Yep, a duel to the death. You are forced to fight you are forced to fight until the day ends.
I
and
declare
the night is over.
Slendermania. This is like a glove slap. Like, I declare Slendermania.
It's the duel of the ages.
You challenge him to mortal slander.
Yeah.
I don't know where Mr. Che went. There's this motherfucker. All right, Mr. Evil AJ, why don't you tell us your opinion of this, and we can get into Slendermania.
Oh lordy.
Just add a fucking number, some shit, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I kind of agree where you're coming from, but yeah, personally, I don't like it when they stop adding numbers to their series and shit.
Exactly, they can put whatever the fuck they want after the colon, right? But just have it flat out. You can have, Far Cry 4 or 3.5, maybe don't go 0.5s, but alright, we have Far Cry 3, we have Far Cry 4 Blood Dragon, and then we have Far Cry 5. But no, they do garbage, and it's just, I don't know, man, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, like, let's say that you're trying to alphabetize, I don't know, there's people that do that shit. There's people that alphabetize their collection. They say, okay, here's this, I need to look this up now on the internet to figure out which order this goes in, or which order to play these in, and shit like that. And it's garbage.
Yep.
So, but Mr. AJ, we covered your the story that you basically, I guess the story that you sort of made happen there, with Patrick Klepek and all that good stuff. Did you have any interpretations or any insight that you want to give us before we move back on to viewer submitted stuff?
Not really. I'm just glad I questioned Patrick when I did. Otherwise, it would have probably just gone under the radar.
And that could have been potentially damaging to him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's this thing where if you say something about someone, and even if it's not true, and even if you go on the record and say that it's not true, a number of people are still going to believe that it's true. There's a lot of power in putting stuff out there about people and then having them have to, basically debunk it. So that's something I think that the response was reasonable. I think that he needed to show and be transparent and say, no, that wasn't me. And, there you go. But I also see Shadow Raptor here. Hey guys, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Shadow Raptor also demodded? Isn't he also not a mod anymore in the chat?
Yeah, I think that's right.
So we've got a number of demoddings. I mean, that YCL guy, Kyoko, Godrevan, Kless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and the pool of people is getting shallower and shallower. Like, a lot of the people that were staff members, I guess you could call them before, they weren't that bad. You look at people from a couple years ago, they were, good people. Not people that I dislike or anything like that. A lot of people are very respectable. They carry themselves. And, they just were fans of Phil's content. They sort of detached themselves from Phil the person. And they sort of just help the community more so than... That's the difference, I think, in a lot of these older iterations of these forums, is that the staff in the older days had more of a focus on a duty or an obligation to the community more so than Phil. And now the new crop of people have that duty or obligation strictly to Phil, and not so much for the community.
And then, the top dogs are just the people that kiss Phil's ass the most, work their up through the ranks of kissing his ass. It's ridiculous.
I think Lance K actually pointed this out in the chat, sort of tongue-in-cheek, but that's not too far off from possible. I bet you Phil will try to put Panda Lee back on modding.
Oh yeah.
What would be the reason? All the old shit already happened. All of the older mods that felt strongly about that, they're all gone. So what would prevent her from coming back and being a chat mod?
Not really anything.
She probably doesn't know how to do it though.
Yeah.
not on IRC.
That's probably what's stopping him. She doesn't want to learn how to do it.
That thing is a goddamn clusterfuck. I don't even know why people still use that shit.
I would not be surprised if we saw Panda Lee as a mod again. So, I just saw in the chat people asking for Che. We were trying to connect with Che. He was in his car, and then he came back in the house, and then we don't know where he is now. So we're supposed to be getting a live performance.
Are we just gonna go? Are we just gonna go? We want Che. We want no.
I just want to address people. Rightly so. They're wondering what happened to this song that we announced about an hour and 15 minutes ago. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that chat. Having the doctor. Are there any other new people that have been added or no?
Not that I remember. I just the major one was the doctor. That was the one everybody was talking about.
I still don't understand why he's a mod after all the stupid ass shit he said.
Him liking Ellie's ass in The Last of Us. What other stupid shit did he say? Did he say something in The Walking Dead? Yeah, he said a lot of stupid shit. I'm really surprised that they made him a mod of all people. In that stream chat, him. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's your opinion on this, Shogoth? About the whole doctor becoming a mod? I don't even think we asked for your opinion.
Just same thing with you guys. I mean, I just can't. That's like the last person you would ask to be a mod. It's To be honest,
Yeah.
everyone knows his reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think even the people in the actual Phil stream chat, they were really pissed off about it too. They didn't want him,
Yeah,
which is pretty
And-
funny.
rightfully so, because he's made incredibly creepy, sort of pedophilic comments in the past. So, it's. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he's got quite a history already with that community.
Yeah.
So everyone pretty much knows him.
But like I said before, like anybody that kisses Phil's ass is like first priority in any form of media to him. So to each their own.
Yeah.
He said some pretty damn stupid shit, and I don't understand. Like, being a mod at this point is only going to make him look dumber.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's going to say even more stupid shit, and because he's a mod, he has more of a responsibility, and he's just going to have that reputation dwindle more and more.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's a snowball effect, really, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Mute yourselves.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm
alright.
going to say this
Alright.
right now.
Alright.
I don't fucking sing, and I didn't want to do this.
All right, so I will.
But like I said, hold on. When it starts, I'm playing the karaoke, so the beat goes on for 10 seconds. So if I don't sing right away, I'm just gonna have to get into the rhythm. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're all gonna mute, and ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Che.
All right, hold on. All right, hold on. The beat's kicking in. Give me like 3 seconds. This fucking song takes forever to get into. Okay. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house. Sit more easy and we sit up on my couch. Feeling good, but I know you want to cry out. You say you want passion, I think you found it. Get ready for action, don't be astounded. We switching positions, you feel so rounded. Tell me where you get your girl. Give girl. Girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. I've been feeling, wake up, that night, been dreaming about your loving girl. You know why. Girl, you know why. Don't need no candles and cake. Just need your body to make birthday sex. Birthday. Ooh. It's the best day of your year, girl. Birthday sex. Birthday sex. G-spot. 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 See you sexy in them jeans got me so TV. This shit sucks. Hold on. Don't tap out. Fight until the end. Ring that bell and we gonna stay over again. We grinding with passion 'cause this your birthday. Been at it for hours. I know you thirsty. You kiss me so sweetly. Taste just like Hershey's. Just tell me how you want your gift. Girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. I've been fiending, wake up in the last night, dreaming, girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. Don't need no candles and cake, just your body to make birthday sex. Birthday sex. It's the best day of the year, girl. Birthday sex. Birthday sex. All right. First, I'm gonna make it deep into the water, deep until I bloody. Or with or without a broom, I just might sweep you off your feet, and you make me want to tell somebody, I do. Or maybe we can flow on top of my waterbed. You close your eyes as I improve between your legs. We work our way from kitchen stoves and tables. You know why more than once to please you. You say you want to flowers on the bed. But you got me when I was on the bed. You know why, girl, you know why. I've been fiending, wake up in the last night, been dreaming about your loving, girl. Girl, you know why. Girl, you know why. Don't need no candles and cake, just need your body to make birthday sex. Birthday sex. It's the best day of the year, girl. Birthday sex. Birthday sex. And we done.
Oh, man. There we go.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Loophole Parathon has been sealed,
How'd you like it?
signed, and delivered. Well, we'll get into that in a second, but I just want to remind everyone that this was for a good cause at the end of the day, because the illustrious Loophole will have to basically expose himself to a parathon, a movie marathon of Tyler Perry movies. The current top movies that he has to watch, 5 of them. I believe the top ones are Medea Goes to Jail, Medea Witness Protection, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, something else, and something else. So a lot of Medea, a lot of,
Black one.
Tyler Perry-ness. So,
Tyler Perry is Loophole's waifu.
yeah.
Yup.
So, Che, I don't know how to use auto-tune, but I think I'm gonna learn. And I'm gonna auto-tune that and put it to the instrumental of the real song. And I bet you it'll sound. I bet you with auto-tune it'll sound better than when the dude does it.
I couldn't do it any better.
It was great, man. 10
I'm
out
not
of 10.
a singer.
10 out of 10.
I'm fucking sweating bullets. I don't sing. Please, nobody from my old neighborhood's here just gonna beat me up. You gotta understand, I got a reputation. I can't do that shit. But we did it.
We did it. The Parathon has been insured. Mr. Shogat, of course, is going to be getting shot in Compton at the McDonald's, which is going to be great food. And Mr. AJ here. Mr. AJ, we need to ask you something. We obviously have the parade in the works, but someone wanted you to play Duke Nukem Forever on hard. And let me just make sure.
On the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, let me make sure that I find this, though. Are you still here, Mr. AJ?
Yeah.
All right. Trying to find it. It was
I don't even know jack
here
shit
we go.
about Duke
AJ
Nukem.
plays Duke Nukem Forever with the DLC on the hardest difficulty.
I don't even know jack shit about that game. That is like so unfamiliar territory to me.
You think you could do a blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty?
I don't know, honestly.
All right. Well, we'll put that on the maybe pile.
I'm sweating. Listen, look, I had a bad experience with singing during the play, and everyone at SoK knows that story. So
Yep.
I did my best. I promise you, I did my best.
I didn't know singing made you sweat. Must be from all the birthday sex.
Yeah, it's just something that
He's related.
not-
He's related to Keith Sweat. He's Chase Sweat.
I wish. It would have sounded a lot better if I was Keith Sweat. Trust me.
Oh man.
I just saw what Rim posted. My bad.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You might want to go and look at that, Shay, because that's pretty funny.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Oh my God.
my voice was getting like, how you get nervous, your voice like starts like fucking up. I guarantee you, if I would have went into a high pitch, my voice would have cracked and it would have sounded really bad. Girl, you feel me?
No, you did it perfect
Doesn't
right there.
Dude, that was like perfect.
There you
No.
go.
Gar's.
Like
No, it wasn't Gar's. It was I Was a Young Boy says, did the singing attract crows, Che?
You know, they're the worst animal in human history. I fucking choke one out.
Choke one out.
Ah, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I'm
How
telling
That's
would
you.
you
morbid
choke
as
one
fuck.
with,
On,
like, one
on
hand,
camera.
right?
On camera.
That'd be like one hand, like grabbing at the front of its neck.
What? No, I'm gonna go the extra mile. I'm gonna wrap my freaking. And for anyone that knows the jujitsu, I don't know it, but I'm gonna shove my elbow up its Adam apple. That's how you do it in jujitsu, right?
I found a crow's
Choke?
reaction to fucking the crow hearing him wanting to choke him out. There you go.
Oh wait, hold on. That's what you do, right? You put their elbow up their neck when you're choking them from behind.
Yeah, that's so you can pinch off both the arteries.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna do that to a crow.
Yeah.
But then they gang up on you, so it's not fair.
Those crows, man. They
Those
don't
fucking
fuck around.
crows, they are the plight of Che's life.
Yeah, that and singing.
What about if you had to sing while crows peck at your nuts and face?
I'd rather fight everyone in the UFC at the same time.
I already posted this one, but this one's for Che.
Ooh.
Swag.
That's a bro crow. He's got the fucking plastic rim glasses and shit, neon colors.
Jackass.
That shit is Franklin Green from GTA
Smack
5.
the glasses right off its face.
I'm gonna have to put this picture somehow like in the YouTube video itself so people know what we're talking about.
I wasn't singing to a crow. Don't try to manipulate the audience like that.
Now that's the thing though, Che, is that your favorite gimmick from professional wrestling was crow sting.
I know, but it's something that I have to live with.
It's something I have to live with. Is it traumatic?
It's such a good gimmick, especially in the early years of WCW, that I'm gonna have to push it fear aside.
Hey, Che, are you getting away with murder? Get it? Because
No, just a fucking animal.
your group
Doesn't
of crows
count.
is a murder.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
That helps Che's fucking case a lot. That a swarm of them is called a murder.
What? Listen.
Yeah, Che thought a murder of crows was something completely different.
Oh. Oh, you know what? That's fine. Oh, listen, I know you guys have some animals that you don't like.
Cats.
Thank you.
But I'm not gonna go on record and say I'm gonna step on it or shit
I bet
like
you
that.
would. I bet you would.
I mean, that's slander.
Probably
Yeah.
kick it.
No, because
Yeah,
cats
kick it up
don't
the
jump.
stairs.
No, cats don't jump people.
What do you
Cats
mean they don't jump people?
No, they don't jump people. They don't come at you in like 20s.
They jump people a lot.
No, they don't. Nah.
Yeah.
Not most.
Jumping
Not.
people.
No, if you're going down the blind side of an alley, they don't catch you from the side.
What if you're going down to Pound Town, dude?
Oh. Ew. I'm good with that.
Not like what the fuck?
But no. I mean, like going down to get fucked up by crows. I'm good. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm talking about. Like, to be honest with you, you go against 20 of some crows, they're gonna peck your eyes
Why
out.
are you always in a fucking fight with crows though? Like, what do you
I know.
do? You wear something that attracts the crows? to
No, it's just they're jealous.
you? They're jealous of what?
They're jealous that I'm a human being and they can't think like one. You gotta understand, animals hate humans because they're not us.
Oh, okay.
That's why lions attack people. That's why cats are jackasses, and that's why pit bulls attack people.
Because they're cognitively fucking jealous and hate
Oh,
us.
here we go. The cognitive dissonances. I don't know what the hell that means.
They're cognizant, Che.
They're jealous.
Yeah.
They're jealous, especially the
Yeah, I
they want
think
to
so.
be us.
Okay.
They want to-
They can't eat. They can't.
Can't eat. Yes, they can
can't-
eat, Che. They
No. I mean, like, we eat. Well, we eat.
can't eat.
Well, we eat.
They can't eat.
They can eat a steak. Come on.
Yeah, they can pick a steak off the bones. But they can eat, Che. I just want to be clear.
Nah. That picture that Renegade posted, that bitch is a chubby bitch because she ain't taking a picture of her whole body.
Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the selfie girls. If they take
Selfie
if they
girls.
if they take pictures that are like the neck or above, they're chubby, which is fine. If that's your thing, do your thing, but don't lie to people. Don't confuse people.
Beautiful.
So,
Words of wisdom from Mr. Che.
yeah, be honest. I don't like crows.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We should have like a whole segment just for Che. It's like Che
Yeah.
philosophy.
Where we just make jokes about fucking crows and shit.
I guarantee you, any of you that shoves a crow in my face, I'm gonna take a swing at both of you.
But would you hurt a harmless crow?
Crows are not harmless. They're benevolent by nature.
Benevolent.
Oh,
Yes.
vocabulary.
Wow.
Why don't you spell
Yeah.
that word, Che?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I said, why don't you spell that word?
Why don't you spell that word, Che? Why don't you spell that word, Che? Well, okay, Moogle, I'll spell it. What's going on? Okay, it's B E
B.
N E L E V A N T.
That was way off, but all right.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. This is bullshit.
This is the exact reaction we're gonna get at the spelling bee. Oh, really? Well, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. All right.
That's true. Benevolent means kind-hearted.
AJ.
Why didn't any of y'all tell me that? So it's malevolent.
We just let you talk. You're allowed to say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah,
You're allowed
great
to.
job.
You're
Great
allowed
job,
to be
buddy.
wrong, Jay.
It's okay.
No,
I said
you
stupid
don't say
shit.
that. Listen,
Might as
we,
well
ca-
just
we
let-
care about you, and you're allowed to be wrong, Jay.
Yeah, I'm allowed to be wrong. So
Yep.
I'm allowed to be walking down the street and y'all let me get jumped.
What?
What?
Yeah.
This is not. This is not comparable to that.
Yes, it's kind of.
All right, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Podcast is over.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
We need to figure out what's up with meow points. Do any of you guys know? Any of you guys that are maybe more aware of Hitbox and its intricacies?
I know what it is.
Meow
I know
points.
what it
Okay,
I
what
looked
is it?
up. Well, if you get I believe it's 15,000. What they do is they send 20 cats to your apartment.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you demod Meowbot or something like that?
Yeah, but
Well,
Ban
I mean,
that
you know,
motherfucker.
we're earning
Or-
meow points though. I mean, this could be a fantastic thing. Maybe you can cash in your meow points for
Lizard.
kind of like Check E. Cheese, where you can get a mustache comb. You can get a whistle with a whistle ring. You know,
Plastic spider ring.
Our new
exactly.
Vampire
mascot's going to be a friggin' giant cat.
That's bull fucking shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go to PAX East one time and do a panel, and we're just gonna have a dude dancing around in a fucking cat costume, just to piss you off.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I will hire someone to do that.
You
Just
will
to
hire
fucking...
someone to do the makeup art for you so you can do it.
No, I said I would hire a dude to fucking dress up in a cat costume to
you're gonna
dance
get Dave
around
to
and
do it,
shit.
aren't you? Get Dave to do it.
Get Dave to do it.
Yeah.
Get Santolini to do it.
Oh
You're
god damn.
Santolini. You're Santolini.
But anyways, for anyone that's interested, Mr. Che did the Boko no Piku reaction. That is, we currently had to censor it more. So we had the censored version. Che had the uncensored version. We had the Japanese censored version, which basically censors their naughty no-nos to
Wow.
to the slimmest margin they can. So
Yeah.
it's like every single pixel
It was awful.
is as close as it can be. So
It's the worst way to censor it.
yeah, so that didn't fly the first time we edited it. So we did a second pass through with even more censoring, and and that one should be up soon. And then I think I confirmed, or somebody confirmed, that there's going to be a highlight that'll also be produced
That
at
was-
some point too.
That
Yes,
that was
well,
me. That was me that said that.
Thank-
I'm
yep.
gonna be working on that.
Perfect.
All right.
So we've got that footage done with. That's recorded. I'll start with Persona by at least next Friday. Is
All
when that'll
right.
start at the very latest. Next Friday is going to be the start day, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to fit it in so people can watch it if they want to. You know, I don't
If
want to
they
do a
want.
secret stream. Yeah, I don't want to do a secret stream.
Everybody
The Sons
wants
of
to watch it,
Kojima.
Fred. Everybody wants to watch it.
Yeah,
Me especially.
yeah.
I've been grinding my fucking teeth for months waiting for this.
That's not good for you.
Right. You might want to not do that shit.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Fred.
Wear
I'm just kidding.
dentures pretty soon.
No, I don't do that. I'm just saying I can't wait to
don't do
rib you.
that.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to rib you.
I just do that, but I don't do that. So, anyways, we've got that going on. Mr. Shagath, of course, is going to be the victim of self-defense murder. Mr. Nomad is going to be doing an air guitar performance for the decades.
Nuts.
Mr. Moggle's got something or another to do, I think. Moonman's got My Little Pony to watch. which
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got that shitty game stream to do.
shitty game stream, and me and Che. Now, here's one thing I want some input on.
What's up?
Me and Che were going to do a spelling bee. I thought it would be more relevant to do like a definition bee. So I think we're going to do like a double header. I think we're going to have a spelling bee and then also a definition bee. I don't know what you would call it. It's where you define the words.
So Fred, you want me to kick your ass twice?
Oh my god.
I just can't believe it. You're finding more ways. Okay.
Let me tell you something, Che. This is going to be the first and last competition that you ever enter in your life. This is going to leave you scarred, and this is going to leave you vulnerable and in a position to where you're going to stumble, and it is going to be rock bottom of your life at the end of this competition. I'm just doing you a courtesy to tell you.
Like my verbal linguistics will metaphorically take your spirit and put it in the grave.
Listen, my spirit is so high above and unobtainable for you to even get near that. When I'm alive, you're so far underneath. But when I'm dead and my spirit is even further up in the air,
get out of here.
You'd never reach that.
Your spirit is high in fructose corn syrup. Get out of here.
And your spirit is high on crickety crack. If you think that your spirit or any part of you is going to win any type of competition against me.
Do you ever heard the sayings that meek shall inherit the earth? Well, guess what? Che is going to inherit this spelling bee. Che is going to do everything he can to be a titan, Titan, and stomp your spirit, stomp your language, stomp your education, stomp everything that you love in spelling to the ground.
Yeah, well, you know, Che, the T-H-E, the
What'd you say? I don't know. Repeat it again.
I said the T-H-E. I'm making fun of the simple word that you spelled.
What the fuck does that mean?
Anyways, Mr. Che, let me tell you something. They may say that the meek shall inherit the earth, but Che, I assure you that the weak will get the fuck kicked out of them by me in the spelling bee, a la you, and you, Che, will have to thank me. You will have to get down and swallow your pride and thank me for even giving you a chance to participate in this, for even having a chance to say you were here, to witness me firsthand kill you in the spelling bee and then kill you in the definition bee. Let me define something for you, Che.
Go ahead.
Let me define something for you. Humility. That is what you're going to be renowned for after this spelling bee and after this definition bee. So if that doesn't spell out to you, Che, the fate that awaits you for even signing your name on the dotted line to see me in any sort of contest, in any shape or form, in any planet, dimension, or galaxy, Mr. Che, I just wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you're preparing for this, because I want a challenge. I don't want to win just by showing up.
You want a challenge, but you picked off more than you could chew, man. I'm going to metaphorically take your spirit. I'm going to send it to the Ences. I'm going to cut it into 16 little pieces. I'm going to take everything you love. You're going to question your whole existence after you're done with yourself. You're going to sit in your car, and you're going to wonder what the fuck you did with your life after you step to Che in anything, except for losing.
Che, the reason why you would cut anything into 16 pieces is so that you can eat it with that little plastic fork that has a cartoon character on it, Che. Let me tell you something else. Your motherfucking ass couldn't count to 16, so I assure you, if you were to cut anything into pieces, it would be some form of a prime number. Let me tell you something, Che. You are the worst, absolute worst, because I almost feel sorry for you. To have to demolish you, show in and show out, and to have to demolish you on two separate occasions, one to spell out your doom and one to define your future. Let me tell you something, Che. This will not be easy for you, but I assure you it will be easy for me.
Hey, Fred, you ever knew what it's like to be a couple inches tall? Because you're going to know what it is after you end up at the bottom of my foot after that spelling bee.
What, is your dick going to teach me?
Oh, no. Oh, man, we're not talking about feet, man. We're talking about inches. But
I saw what you did there.
Yes, I saw what you did there. All I'm saying is you're going to end up at the bottom of my shoe. You're going to be in little pieces throughout the sidewalk because I'm going to be stomping on the ground.
Yeah, you're going to be stomping in frustration and depression and a hissy fit. The only stomping that you're going to be doing is stomping your ass to the library to figure out.
Hey, listen, man. You know what they say? The university is overrated. Community college is where it's at. And I will be the true definition of that saying.
The only community you know is community service, Che. Let me tell you something. You have not been a service to your community since the day that you were born. And in fact, you have been a Blythe. You have littered. You've played loud music in your vehicle. You have done things that are that of a nuisance. And I will extinguish your shit flame 2 times. 1 for the definition bee and 1 for the spelling bee, Che.
Oh, come on. You would lose a spelling bee to Mayweather, man. Get out of here.
Che, you are going to lose the will to live after these 2 contests.
Hey, man. You'll find out. You'll find out very soon.
Well, let me tell you something that you're also going to find out, Che. You're going to find out what a book is. That is if you're going to prepare for this. You're going to find out what defeat is. That is if you don't know from the multiple times and have bad memory. You're also going to find out exactly what it means to tussle with yours truly.
Tussle. Yeah, what the fuck are we? What are we, a greaser from the 1950s?
Well, let me tell you something, Che.
Tussle.
Let me tell you something, Che. The only thing that here is going to be from the 1950s is going to be your vocabulary, Che, because you are going to be flabbergasted, you're going to be forlorn, and Che, I dare say, you are going to be depressed.
Depressed. The fuck was that?
You are going to have a rain cloud following you.
Soul.
You're going to have a rain cloud following you everywhere that you go, indoors, and I just hope, Che, that you don't take this too hard.
Yeah. No. I'm going to harvest your soul. I'm going to keep it in my pocket. I'm going to make you come out your pockets metaphorically.
If you put it in your pocket, you would be coming out of your own pocket.
No, I'm not. No, putting in someone's pocket is not coming out the pocket. You see, he fucked up. He doesn't know what going in or going out is.
No. You said you're going to put me in your pocket, and then you're going to make me come out of my pockets.
I'm going to put your soul. I'm going to harvest your soul.
Souls have pockets.
Yes, so I know. What the hell are you talking about?
You're going to put my soul into your pocket, and then you're going to make my soul come out of its pockets.
I'm going to annihilate you. I'm going to assault you in every form of the matter. I'm going to annihilate you. I'm going to crush you.
Well, you're right on that.
Own you.
You're right on that. You are going to assault. You are going to be very
Assault. Not
You are going to
salt.
be a salty person after this fucking
We're not talking about what you bathe in. We're not talking about what your being is made out of.
My what?
Your being is made out of.
My being is made
Yeah,
out.
your being, your body, whatever you are. You know what I mean? You're going to have a epiphany. You're going to look back at your life and wonder what the fuck you did wrong to mess with Che after the spelling bee, Fred.
Let me tell you something.
You better sleep. You better not sleep at night. You better study. It's going to haunt you in your dreams. After we both die, it's going to haunt you in your dreams. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life.
Oh, so Che, it would be like a nightmare.
It'll be worse than that.
I'm going to have haunting dreams.
Oh, you're going to get worse than that.
Well, let me
It's
tell
going
you.
to physically hurt you how bad these mental dreams are going to haunt you.
The only way that things could be as bad as you explain it is if me and you switch bodies. Let me tell you something, Che. If I were to have to walk a mile in your shit-crusted shoes...
Boots. Timberlands, to be exact. I like Timberlands.
Don't diss the Tims.
Don't diss the Tims with your fucking loafers.
Listen, all right, my loafers are just... they are just fine, all right? And I assure you that my loafers, because I'm going to have to trounce you with them. That's why.
Your loafers smell like the crustiest fucking dirty ass in the world.
You know, Che, I've tried to keep this civil, but if you're going to slander my shoes, then this is going to get to the next level. Let me tell you something, Che. The only thing that you're going to be eating other than an L after this is a ham sandwich. And you know what that ham sandwich is going to taste like, Che?
What's up?
Depression.
Wait, hold on. But you know what? The problem is why we always dissing the ham sandwich. It is an efficient, economical, titan powerhouse when it comes to food. $50 can feed you for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
can
it's
mix
very
it up with some
efficient.
mustard. It's efficient.
It's very efficient, Shay. You know why?
What's up?
Because as your full-time job, you're going to need to get out there and take more L's. And the quicker that you can get some food in your body so you can go out there and continue to take L's for the universe, for the balance of this entire planet, then you can get back out there after having your ham sandwich. But I will tell you something.
Go ahead.
Ham sandwiches have no bearing on the delicious nature of a pistachio, Che.
All right, but you know what, man? I just bought you a lifetime ticket to the L train. I'm being very nice.
No,
so
you gave me
you'll
yours.
Need it.
What
you'll
you
need
do?
it.
Did you
No,
give
no.
me yours,
I'm
or
giving it to you.
Where do you obtain these, Che? Do you just get them from the Book of Life, or
I got them for your website.
my website? I have a website.
Yeah.
What is it? Hookedonphonics.com, so I can
Yeah.
try to sell you something to get leg up into this competition.
Nah, hell no. It's called takingthelhome.com.
All right. So visit fredfucks.org, where we're actually going to be trying to support another good cause, and that's going to be teaching Che here how to read and spell and how to cope with depression after we're done with this contest. So please check that out, fredfucks.org, and we can help Che, so that he can better himself, And I think that this competition will bring out the best of Che to try to work on the grammar, and we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Yes, sir. We will.
So that about does it for Mr. Che and his hopes and dreams and aspirations of ever winning this contest. I want to thank everybody for being here. Call-in guests. We didn't get any requests for any call-in guests. We did ask on Twitter, I believe, but if you do want to
I messed up. I was supposed to be collecting some and I totally forgot, so I'll take the blame on that one.
So if you guys wanted to call in, you can call in next week, or I guess right now if we can squeeze someone in. But if you guys do want to call in next week, you can get your spot as early as right now, and we'll guarantee that if you're available, we can get you on as calling guests. First come, first serve, of course. I think that about does it. We'll do the outros and we'll get out of here for today. Let's see here. Let's start with Mr. Shoga.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter under the handle That Old Shoga. Same handle on YouTube. Just doing some DSP fan arts and stuff like that. Just lurking, pretty much.
Buddy, send them.
Oh no! Do not send me any kind of
Send
any
it
kind
at
of
That
photo.
Old Shoga Twitter. Send it.
No. Do not send me any Pandalini
Everybody
pictures.
do.
I will ban you. No.
You'll ban them from your. You'll ban them from your life.
Send him pictures
Yes.
of the
Get
snacks.
hashtag get that ass banned.
Get that ass banned.
I'm gonna bust a low tier on you guys.
Shit, I'm
You're gonna
still low
bust a
tier
load?
gun.
What did you say? You're gonna bust a load?
He's gonna bust the low. He basically means low tier guns. Shoutouts to low
He
tier
said he's
gun.
gonna bust a load. All right, we'll work on that.
Hey, no birthday sex for you, Fred. No.
No, nothing for you tonight. Nothing for you this year.
Yeah.
None of the Huskow, at least, thank God. But all right, we'll move on and transition to Naughty Nomad, Nice and Slow Mad. Where can we find you? And what have you been up to?
Twitter is at the Dark Lurker, and my my YouTube is Nomad510.
My Nomad510 is YouTube, so
Yep,
check him
yep.
out there on YouTube, Nomad510.com. Mr. Birthday Sex himself, the birthday boy. Where can we find you, and what have you been up to?
Don't ever call me that again. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter at /retrospectivepc. You can find me on YouTube at Retrospective Gaming. And you can find me winning this spelling bee in the upcoming months.
Well, if that's the case, I hope you're going to be able to find him in a local library, because other than that, there's no chance for this motherfucker. So, alrighty, we got Mr. Moon Main.
Alright, you can find me on Twitter at moonman_SOK, and my YouTube got deleted, so
Why?
there's no more of that.
Why did
my sister got into my account and deleted it.
All right. So
Wow.
shout out to Moonman's sister for ruining his entire channel there. That's great.
Yeah,
Why?
it's
Why did she do that out of spite?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we mess around like this all the time. It's normal. But yeah,
What are you gonna do back to her?
I don't know. I've got to think about it.
Or was this in retaliation for something? Or are you at -1 or are you guys at 0 now?
We're at 0. I gotta get
Oh, okay.
it back.
So what was
Like-
this in retaliation for? What's the last thing you did to her?
I don't even remember. I think I deleted her Facebook or some shit like that, which wasn't even that bad.
Why don't you put a
Like-
shit ton of baby powder into the hairdryer?
Ah.
That's a good idea, actually. But yeah, I still think Birthday Boy is gonna win that spelling bee though.
Well, you know what? Why don't you put some money on it then? If you're so sure, you want to talk that shit?
Oh man, if Che loses, I'll put $30 down on the charity.
Ooh,
Oh.
you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Moonman is taking a $30 bet. I might throw the contest just to get that $30 to charity. But you know what? That would be all right, I'm not gonna discuss that, but that would be the best strategy in human history to fucking have everybody put that underdog money on Che and fucking throw the fight. That would be great. All right,
All
but anyways.
shenanigans.
That's great, Moonman. $30 guaranteed to be in the charity once Che gets his ass whipped. And we'll also hear from the co-host, the producer extraordinaire, Mr. Moogle Master 102.
Well, you can find my YouTube under MoogleMaster102, where I do Let's Plays, and you can find me on Twitter under Moogle Senpai, and Twitch and under MoogleMaster102. It's the same name, and that's where I'll be doing the shitty game stream for charity, and I'll put down more detail into that later on. But for now, I'm just gonna settle with what I have.
Beautiful. And, of course, special shout-outs to Lester and Miles and Pascal, who were going to be here, but some things happened. Miles had to do a couple things. Mr. Lester, of course, is on a bus. Hopefully one that is able to slow down. And, of course, Mr. Pascal had a lot of noise in his abode. His humble abode, Che. So he was not able to join us. But my Twitter would be at TIHYDP. The acronym for This Is How You Don't Participate in a Spelling Bee and Lose Your Whole Self-Confidence and all that stuff. But in addition to that, you can find me on YouTube, user / it's Fred Fucks. Should be on the lookout for Persona. I have a DSP fan vid montage that I've been sitting on for a while just because I haven't gotten around to finishing it all up. But I guess I'll do that one. Also, that just reminds me, we do have the hashtag DSP fan art contest on. You could potentially win it by not even know that you're entering it, but basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be searching hashtag DSP fan vids, plural, hashtag DSP fan vids, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick the best one, the funniest one, and that person is going to be rewarded with a free PS4 voucher for The Last of Us Remastered. If you don't have a PS4 or can't redeem it for whatever reason, we'll have an alternate prize that will be available via PC digital download. We've got another week until that comes up. I'll type out something more formal so that people on the podcast, or people that don't watch the podcast, will also know about that, and we'll get the rules together. But by next Thursday, we'll pick live on the air. We'll show those here with permission and all that good stuff. And that should just about do it. So, that is going to do it for us this week. Check us out next week, the 30th edition. Fantastic, huh? 30 podcasts.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's gonna be fun. We'll try to do something special for the 30th, and that does it. So we love you guys. Go fuck yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace, dude.